As a background color, I applied 2 coats of Glisten by Artistic Color Gloss gel, and I cure it for 30 seconds in between each. I love this color for a background due to the fact that it has a little bit of shimmer, and I think it fits to all skin tones. It's very easy, it's very forgiving, and does cover very well into coats. Once I cured the coats, I applied a coat of matte top gel. I used the KUPAgelfinity Matte Gel Top. I hope I pronounced that correct. And after I cure it, I go with it with a white block of 180 grit and buff it all the way. I like my surface buffed to a perfect matte before I use watercolors. The reason is that I found that the madder it is, the better the watercolors stick to the surface. Once I buff the surface, I go in with watercolors. It's no right or wrong way to go with. You just want to kind of be a little bit less perfect and just apply as many layers as you want. A good tip is you apply first layer and then you let it dry for a couple of seconds before you go in with the second one. It just gives that, watering, doubling effect. Here I used a brown color. I think it's called a burnt sienna. I may be wrong. Just a brown color. You can use whatever you have. I used the Reves watercolors. I just buy them from Michael's, but whatever you have in your arsenal at home, go ahead and use it. What I like to do when I use the watercolors to make this burnt paper design is to go a little bit over the edges and add a little bit of details. Once I finish with the brown, I go in with black, exactly the edges. If you look at a burnt paper, it has black where it's extremely burnt or the burn started or something like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like darker than just your burn. So I decided to go in with black. It just add a little bit more details, fine details make the difference in a design. And I let it dry. Once the watercolor is dry, although I didn't show it in the video, I applied a coat of matte top coat. Now believe me, you want to apply that because you want to protect your watercolors. A lot of times, through a lot of hit and miss, I tried to do it without, and I didn't like how I did the cup, and then I had to wipe it, and I wiped out the watercolor. So once I did that, I went in with a combination of our Crystal Nails art gel in black and O.P.I artistic series in black as well. I just mixed them a little bit and I made them like a paste because I like it to be a paste. Once that going, I just kind of drew up from one corner the saucer. Or the cup, the cup. I don't even know what I'm talking. And it's very easy. You want to load your brush, but you want to keep the bulk of the paint on at the end of the brush from a corner, and then you kind of drag it in two semicircles that are parallel facing each other. And then you just simply from the same corner you start making the bottom, the top, and for the handle, I did just like question mark, simple as that. As the same with the steam that comes out of the cup. As for the saucer or the plate or whatever, I just did a semicircle and then I kind of top it into the cup. I wiped up the cup before I applied top coat because it tends to smudge and I didn't want to have that black smear all over. I applied the top coat, and this is optional. You can do it without, but I like to add a couple of crystals and just some caviar bits just to, tie in the design. The crystals, I don't know the size, just some size. It's random for you. This is my Swarovski crystals. I'm not very good at Swarovski sizes. and just some caviar bits. It kind of looks like the sugar, you know, that you would put in a cappuccino or so. It just kind of look cool. And then I cure for 30 seconds, and there you have it. This is the design. I hope you enjoy it. And in the next series, we're gonna start actually doing geometric animals. Go ahead and let your comments, give it a thumbs up, and let your comments in the section below if you like it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to do whatever designs you want. I like to explore new ways to do designs. So if you have any suggestions, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye!